George Zimmerman could be back in jail today. He's been free on bail for weeks after pleading not guilty to murdering 17-year-old Trayvon Martin. But in what Martin's family attorneys are calling a significant move, the judge revoked Zimmerman's bond yesterday because he says Zimmerman blatantly lied to him. Martin Savage is in Sanford, Florida.
Rob, the clock is ticking down for George Zimmerman. He's going to have to turn himself in either later today or by midday tomorrow to be in compliance with that judge's order. The state maintains that it really all comes down to money. And here's what I mean by that. If you'll harken back to the original bond hearing, George Zimmerman and his family had maintained that they didn't have any money and thereby bond should be set low. But then it was revealed there was a lot of money sitting in a PayPal account as a result of donations that had been made to a George Zimmerman defense fund. And then the state, on Friday, revealed they had transcripts of recorded conversations between George Zimmerman and his wife a couple of days before the court hearing in which they were talking about that money. In other words, when they were questioned at the hearing, they lied. At least that is what the state maintains.
Why did they lie about it? Why was it necessary for the defendant's wife to unequivocally say they had no money when in fact she knew he had money? So this can all be tied to the defendant, and that's why our position is that his bond should be revoked.
After the court hearing, Mark O'Mara, who is the defense attorney for George Zimmerman, tried to put the best face on things. He says that, of course, his client will comply and turn himself in, but he hopes he won't be behind bars for long.
That they will, they'll give us a day in court to explain George's behavior and look at all the circumstances, even the discovery that's come out to date, in determining what he's going to do about letting him back out on bond.
Also speaking out was the attorney who represents the family of 17-year-old Trayvon Martin. That's the young man who George Zimmerman is accused of killing. And he raises the question here, if George Zimmerman was lying about the money, what else might he be not telling the truth about? And that's especially important when it comes down to a self-defense case in which there was only one survivor. Rob?